This is more of an informal video. I just want to go on a bit of a rant about the drama. I finally got a chance to see it today, and I really did not like it. I was so excited for this movie. I really wanted to see Zendaya, Robert Pattinson. I was really excited for the two of them to finally get like a just really nice, like meaty role. And for Zendaya, it totally was. She was fantastic in this movie. Robert Pattinson too, but Zendaya for me was the real standout. Cinematography was great, the score was great, but the story just killed it for me. And spoiler alert ahead, because we're gonna delve fully into spoiler territory, because what killed it for me was the ending, where Charlie and Emma end up getting back together, where Emma essentially forgives Charlie for the way that he treated her for the duration of this movie. Some of the ways that he reacts to finding out that she planned a school shooting when she was 15 makes sense. I really like the way that this movie shows him recontextualizing acts of aggression that she had done, but the acts that it shows are like her slapping him while they're having sex and her shouting at a car that almost hit her on a crosswalk. Like, those are two very minor acts of aggression in the grand scheme of things, and really neither of them stand out as red flags whatsoever when you're sizing it up with the school shooting thing. Yet Charlie proceeds to cheat on Emma, and he also gave a wedding speech that ruined their wedding. Like, there were other things going wrong, but that was the massive straw which broke the camel's back. This is something that Emma did not do. And for the rest of high school afterwards, she spent so much time protesting against gun violence and doing everything she could to repent for the sin she almost committed. Yet Charlie has the audacity to treat her like garbage for something that she did 10 or more years ago at the time that their wedding is happening. The fact that the movie ends with them getting back together is just, it makes this movie just another male apologist film, where you see a man behaving so badly, but you normalize it, and you say that it's okay. In that you say what Emma almost did when she was 15 is at the same level of how much it hurt Charlie as Charlie cheating on her and ruining their wedding. That those two things are equal in terms of how they affect their relationship. It's supposed to be this beautiful moment where they both forgive each other, but what is Charlie forgiving Emma for? She did nothing to him except not tell her about this awful thing that has nothing to do with the person that she is by the time they met. At most, for Charlie, what he could have done is been like, hey, I would love it if you went to therapy if you haven't already been going to therapy. But that's not even a conversation in this movie. We don't know whether Emma went to therapy or not anytime after this happened. The movie just doesn't care to ask that question or explore that aspect. It feels underbaked, and again, lends to this being male apologist cinema. Before I close off, I want to bring up this case about a man named Brock Turner, who is a 19-year-old student athlete at Stanford University. He was caught outside of a frat house attempting to rape a fellow student by 3 men who subdued him, stopped him from committing that act, and he was then tried in court, where the judge found him guilty, but only sentenced him to 6 months because the judge did not want to ruin this young man's life. This is a young man who is still a legal adult, who is of college age, who can vote. And there is more sympathy for him in real life than Christopher Borgli has for Emma as a 15-year-old who planned a school shooting which she did not commit. On top of all of that, this movie just doesn't feel like it explored the characters enough to warrant Emma having been a almost school shooter. Because that is such a heavy topic, something that America really struggles with, and not a lot of movies have explored that because of how heavy it is. And I don't think this movie does that topic any justice. This is a rom-com at the end of the day. Emma, having been a almost school shooter, is essentially just relegated to a shocking plot device. I gave this movie 2 stars. I was not really a fan. Those 2 stars are, it's like 1 star for Zendaya, half a star for the cinematography, half a star for Robert Pattinson and the score. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Did you like the drama? I would love to have a conversation about this film. What do you think of my thoughts? I know it's like pretty contradictory to like what all of Letterboxd is saying right now, and I hate that. Like, this is Logan likes movies, and I feel like so much of what I've made is about movies that I have not liked, and I hate that. But I want to call attention to things that I think are problematic when I see it. So that's what I'm doing. Take care.